Alright, no, now this is disgusting. No. Oh, I look so shiny. Hello! Hi! So I asked you to roast me. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I asked you to roast me. Why? I mean, I need videos, and also, it's great to know what people think about me. Someone's gonna come for me for drinking bottled water, but no offense, Austin, but your tap water is at quality of like 0. So, anyway, the past kind of month has been in shambles for me. Came to America again. I had a really bad flu. Was it flu? I really don't want to go into details. I'm fine again, but I just haven't felt like myself, and I haven't been able to kind of, I don't know, get in front of a camera and make a video for some reason. Also, but it's French bread. Is this French bread? The French bread I think of is like baguettes. Baguettes? Why did I say it like that? Like baguettes or like French bread sticks. Is that racist? I don't think that's French bread, but it's good bread at that. It goes off in like a day. I've been trying those tarty pills, and to be honest, I think they're working until I got like a fat ass spot right here, which I mean, Miss Westbrook, you have some explaining to do. To be honest, this thing right here is quite offensive. I was gonna say it's transphobic, but then at the same time, I'm not trans, but then I've been watching so much Clue'em. Oh, we love a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow. Anyway, I asked you guys to roast me. I told you not to hold back, so I was like, fine, you're not gonna hold back, it's gonna be funny. It was extremely funny, but then I was sitting there like laughing to myself, and then kind of like a moment of silence, and then I went, oh, yeah, that's true actually. But a lot of the stuff you guys said is what I've already said about myself. And do you think we kind of roast ourselves? Do you think that people who are insecure and like self-conscious like me, love that, roast themselves because they don't want to hear it from other people? So if I'm like, oh my god, my forehead is disgusting and it's big and I have like a fucked up hairline, that when someone says it to me, I'm like, oh, already said that about myself. Or if I'm like, I hate my nose, it's like obviously like the weirdest, biggest thing on my body. Do you think we kind of do that to ourselves because we're like, oh, if someone else says it, it's fine because I've already said it about myself? To be honest, if someone says something that I haven't said about myself, then that's when I'd be really offended. I need to get a haircut, don't have much money, because to be honest, right now, I'm verging on having a mullet. Hello. Okay. Hopefully that sounds better. Despite the jump cut, I might be fooling you thinking it's the same day, but no. If you're wondering, wearing the same t-shirt, and it kind of shows my limited wardrobe, as well as it also shows, I don't know, you decide. Let's carry on, let's get into it. First one is by Daddy Marshall. Oh, hi, Daddy Marshall. Ollie London, if he could sing. But you know that one picture of Ollie London where he has dark hair and he's like, that picture actually looks like me. I remember sending it to Alana and she was like, that looks like you. And I was like, I know it looks like me. Low-key, high-key actually, look like Ollie London. Ollie London represent. Me, I want K-pop. Mum, we have K-pop at home. K-pop at home. Oh! Yeah. Next, Daddy Marshall again. Whitewashed Ice Age Baby. I think if you mix Ollie London in that picture and the Ice Age Baby, if you mix them together, I feel like that makes me... I mean, I'm not whitewashed. I don't think I'm whitewashed. I'm just very pale. And I honestly think it's because I don't get out in the sun. And I also think I have a vitamin D deficiency. And I don't think that's good. Anything to do with toes makes physically sick. But this comment, your nose is slim thick. No, but actually... It actually is. I think apparently it's called a bulbous tip, but then it's like here and then it's like, whoop. And honestly, I think if I put that part red, I just look like a clown in general. I mean, I look like a clown every day, but what can we do? All the insults to his nose make me sad. My nose is like his. I feel you. You're so pale, even Edward Avila's mismatched foundation would be too dark for you. Love you, lol. Actually, if you watch our video, he matched my foundation really well. And it was also quite bad, because I went over and he was like, did you bring your foundation? I was like, no. And he was like, yeah. Oh my god, funny story. I can't believe I just told you that. You're welcome. This person has a thing with hair. You're very hardworking, Johnny. Thank you. The only thing that's not working very hard are those hair follicles on your hairline. Where's the lie? Where is the lie? Don't you dare come from my male pattern baldness. That is extremely offensive. Watch, I'm gonna go missing for like 3 months and then I'm gonna come back with a whole entire new face. You look like you came from the movie Ratatouille. Yes, no, oh my god, yes. You know what? I'm gonna take that as a compliment. That might be reading me. That shade, that's, I don't know, it's roasting me, but to be honest, I fucking love that movie. I can see it, not gonna lie. Except, I think I'm the rat jumping around the corner looking for a food. Your voice when you cover songs sound like that Chinese phone toy song. Do you mean they're like... I'm not even gonna lie, I listen to that song on a daily basis, so thank you. You look like Ollie London, but with black hair, haha, sorry. Don't be sorry, it's true.
Yeah, you're right.
You're so pale, corpses look livelier than you. I turned up to school one day, and I was not ill. I had the day off before that because I was doing something, I don't remember, but I called in sick. And I went in, and my teacher was like, oh, how are you doing today? And I'm like, oh, I'm good. And she's like, oh, are you feeling a bit better? And I'm like, yeah. It's like, oh, well, you still look really ill. You still look very green and stuff. And I was like, green? She basically told me I had a complexion of a corpse. And then I was like, wow. But it would go over my head if I was ill, but I wasn't ill. And that's the thing. So I think just looking like a corpse is just, it's a part of my brand now, so. The shade range for your hairstyles is pretty offensive. I don't get it. Can someone explain that to me? Thank you. Bitch out here looking like an Elmer glue bottle. Where is the lie? Why you built like a me I made when I was 7 years old? Okay, can we quickly talk about how Wii Sports was the shit? Wii Sports was the one thing that kept me from dying. I don't know where I was going with that, but let's just leave it there, dying. Your nose scares me. Me too. One sec, I'm sorry. I have to kind of process this one because this was kind of like, even though I said roast me and go as far as you can, I feel like this one was a bit off limits and I just kind of want to talk to people and tell you, like, this really hurts me. Like, please don't say stuff like this.
This is for Rachel, you big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat bitch. Why you took me off the motherfucking schedule with your trifling, dirty, oompa-loompa body ass bitch. I'm coming up there and I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, bitch.
Oh. And that's actually the final one. I feel like a lot of those I've said about myself. I didn't get as many Michael Jackson comments as I was hoping for, I guess, if that's how we're gonna say it. I was expecting to get a lot more Ollie London and Michael Jackson comments than I thought, so I mean, I guess we're moving forward. I think self-esteem is one of those things, it's more complicated than like people on the internet make it out to be. Or people say like, oh, you have a low self-esteem, or this can give you a low self-esteem. Like if someone was really coming for me, like just angry and rude to me on comments, I think that would affect me more than me asking you to roast me, obviously. Because I think I'm preparing and expecting for it. And also, as I said earlier, I've said like most of these things about myself. Like for me personally, I'm insecure about a lot of things, but then at the same time, being online and stuff, I originally like used to ages ago, like any like comments kind of similar to these or anything, I used to like delete them. I think I've grown to kind of not love my insecurities or not love the way I look exactly, but I've grown to not hate myself, not be upset constantly about what I look like, or I don't know how to like word this, but I think being on here, I think it's not made me grow up quicker, but it has made me kind of a bit more comfortable with myself. I still dislike a lot of things about, mainly just the way I look sometimes, like, but it's to a point now where I can openly make fun of it myself, and if other people mention it, it doesn't hurt me anymore. It doesn't affect me as much as it used to, and I feel like that's obviously a step in the right direction. I go through phases of like being like, oh, I want my nose to be different, I should get my nose done, to then parts where I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. I know if I do it, I'm going to regret it, and I might like the way it looks, but I'm not going to feel right about myself for kind of giving in to my own insecurities. But then at the same time, like, I'm not judging anyone who does change the way they look or does get plastic surgery, because if it's something that they really wholeheartedly want and they know it will make their life better, then I mean, you can go ahead with it. Go ahead. Or you just want to look better. Do what makes you happy. I do this like self-deprecating thing, talking about I hate like some parts of the way I look. After that part, I realized I kind of went completely off topic and wasn't talking about what I was trying to say. I use this like self-deprecating humor, I don't know, because I watch YouTubers who do it. I think that has rubbed off on me for me to do it. But also I think for me it's kind of like a defense mechanism. I do it because I feel comfortable doing it, in the sense of if I say it, and as I mentioned earlier, if I say it, then if someone else says it, it should mean nothing to me and it wouldn't affect me as if someone said that about me in general. For me, I don't think that's like a healthy thing to do. But yeah, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of like talking off my head, just talking about like kind of what I'm feeling right now. That took a turn. Thank you for watching. I am not gonna lie, I read through like all of your roasts on my community tab. I found all of them quite hilarious. Some of them were serious and I was like, oh, forget it, it's fine, doesn't matter. Thank you for actually submitting your roast and being honest and being funny. Thank you for watching. See you next video, whenever that is. Bye. See ya again another time. Bye. Bye. Bye.